Run it back. Hello? That's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Green 80! Check. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
280!
Right there, 54 Mike. Double dog, that's the way.
280!
Now on second and 16. Wilson in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB. And guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10, just shy of the 30.
Check, hot route. Hot. Hey, gun.
Who's that yours? Who's that?
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
180!
56.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take that.
From the 31, Garoppolo. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here we go. Slack 80. All day, baby, all day. Check 37. Check 37. Go ahead. Show it up. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Tight dog. 21. Here we go.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Bandit.
Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
And the 49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm letting you know.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the out.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Check the out. Alert. Mike 50. Cut. One left.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, will step aside.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Garoppolo now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2, 13. Hey, alert. Switch. SOS.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
21.
Check. Fresno.
Protein spill.
Rush in. Jam.
White.
Check. Switch.
Lock. 11. Get hot.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
1st down.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Hey, 0-0-0.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Quan Alexander able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson, that's complete. It's Gordon. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a 2nd quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a 2nd one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check safety, check safety.
Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10, right at the 30. From the gun, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
36 power. 19.
Now it's Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Bang out, bang out, bang, bang. Go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Pick it up, pick it up. Deeper. Kill. Hey, alert.
From the gun on third down, Wilson steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth.
Hey, alert. Clear. Sorry.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's got Lockett. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On third down, Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
It's a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. To throw is Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Gun.
12.
Let's go.
On first down, Garoppolo. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The intended receiver there, Allen. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up face. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Come on, back. Go.
Motion. Mike 5-4.
Well left.
Here we go.
Third and long, it's Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Check 56. I got you, pop.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Hey, here we go.
12, fellas, here we go. I got you.
He's mine.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
11. Hey, gun.
I got motion.
13.
56. Mike, 56. Right.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. 13 yards there and a Niner first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 21.
At the
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 56. Check, 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 check. 21, 21. I got you.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson.
You hear me laughing, partner. I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. He'll check that down to Carson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down. Let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Spot. No. Check 50.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check 3. 1, Omaha. Check 3. 21.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
11. 12, fellas, here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Switch it.
21. Hey, alert. Man.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo going for it all. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson gets it to Gordon. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. first down. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Look left.
Now Wilson. Now he's flushed out left. His throw incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
380.
54. He can't hang. He's not. 19.
Hey, switch gears.
Now Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Gold for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Next to score, Niners 28, Seahawks 2.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
I'll go special. I'll go special.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Third and 14.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the 49ers, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, round it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her like she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit her max, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey.